Good afternoon. My name is Eustace Mashimbye. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Proudly South African, which is the Buy Local campaign for South Africa, aimed at promoting locally made products to ensure that those who make their products are able to get their products supported, but those who make purchasing decisions such that they can, not only have the doors of their businesses remain open, but such that they can retain the jobs they've created. And as more and more people buy the products and take up the services that they're offering, they'll be able to create new job opportunities, because this country battles high levels of unemployment. So as part of South African, what we do is, because our focus is on access to markets, is we find platforms where consumers will go and look for products. And by consumers, I mean even those who buy for the private sector, people buying for their own businesses, those employed in the private sector, whether in corporates or other types of businesses that make purchasing decisions, including government. And what we have done is we have packaged an array of offerings that ensure that if you're going to make a purchasing decision, you can easily find a locally made product. This is one of the examples where we are at an expo, where we've bought space, not only for us, but for our members, companies that we know will do well at an event like this. So we do go to third-party expos. We do have our own flagship event known as the Buy Local Expo. It happens in March every year here in Johannesburg. And there we showcase the best of what is made in South Africa. We get buyers to come in. Ahead of time, we set up meetings between our exhibitors and buyers, both local buyers and some international, where we do have access to them. But because our mandate is really about domestic purchasing, we link up our guys with purchasing decision makers in the country. But over and above that, we've created portals where buyers can register, and we register our company. So as a buyer, you are able to go in and find a supply of any product you're looking for. So you're looking to buy furniture, you go into the portal as a registered buyer. You do a search for furniture companies in your area, in your town, in your city. It will give you those and you can buy from them. We've created an online store. Our members can list their products on there, and consumers can go and buy on the Proudly South African online store. We're hoping to go live by the end of June. And so anyone wanting to buy any product made in South Africa can go onto that platform and buy locally made products. And look, from a governance perspective, the benefit we have is that we have, King in the country, different iterations of King. We have King 4 now, and that gives you a framework of what to do in your business. A lot of companies really do, suffer some sort of disadvantage when they do not have proper governance structures. You're the MD, you're the FD, and you don't even have a board that you account to, somebody to hold you accountable. And so you don't need to have a big board. All you need is to, utilize that as a framework to just have a structure that you're accountable to, even if you're the shareholder and you are the founder and owner of the business. Those are some of the things that we have picked up, is that a lot of the smaller guys, as they grow bigger, they forget to put in place processes, financial systems and processes that will help their businesses grow. And so as part of South African, we do have some partnerships. It's not necessarily our forte, but we have partnerships with entities that help, some of our guys, especially the smaller guys, to access those, systems and processes and organizations that can help them put those in place. So we have a domestic mandate, but despite us having a domestic mandate, companies that we service, our members, are always looking for ways in which they can grow the markets that are supporting their products. And so with the Africa Free Continental Free Trade Area, what it does is it gives an opportunity for South African made products to access the billion-plus market that is available across the continent. And that is what we are doing as part of South African. In fact, one of the reasons why our government supported us in ensuring that we launch our own online store was to ensure that anyone sitting anywhere in the world can eventually buy and find a locally made product on that specific platform. When we launch the platform, it's going to have capability to sell to consumers only in the country, but phase 2 will then allow products to be sold anywhere in the country, anywhere on the continent, but also not only to consumers only, but to businesses as well. So that B2B capability is what will then support the objectives of the AfCFTA, of making sure that African-made products are what is sourced and bought by those making purchasing decisions across the continent. So what we do as a buy local campaign really talks to what the free trade area seeks to achieve. African-made products must find a way to reclaim the market share that has been lost to products coming from all over the world, and ensure that that market share now belongs to products made in Africa. Because our focus is on access to markets, all our programs are targeted at ensuring that we help our customers, our members rather, get to a point where they are market ready. So we have a lot of initiatives, especially with strategic partners like the Consumer Goods Council of South Africa, that helps them to get their products to be retail ready, to get your product listed with the retailer. There are minimum requirements that you need to meet, including having the required barcodes. Your labeling must be up to a certain standard, especially for import purposes, for export purposes rather. And so what we have done is partnered with entities like that to ensure that we give our guys an opportunity to go through market readiness programs, retail readiness programs, especially as SMMEs, such that when they are put in front of a buyer, they know how to sell their product, such that they know how to package their product, especially if it's intended for export markets. You need to meet minimum requirements, not only for domestic markets, but for those in export markets as well. Yeah. I think my vision, and I hope even after I've left, whoever takes over from me will continue with that vision, is just to ensure that we grow the market share for locally made products, for South African made products. The opportunities are there. People are buying things every day. We must get to a point where when anybody buys and they see a label that says made in whatever Asian country, because that's the bulk of the products, especially if you think clothing and textile, think furniture, if you think of some of the machinery and equipment that we utilize in the country. If those who make purchasing decisions come across products that carry labels of those countries, they must first pause and opt to go and find a locally made option before buying that imported item. And that is the vision for Proud South African. And that's why we've created portals, we've created online stores, and everything that we've done is to ensure that we make it easy and accessible for those who want to buy locally made products to find them. And so that's the vision. Grow the market share of locally made products, have consumers leave retail stores where the bulk of that basket is made up of South African made products. The social media is telling us that consumers are becoming more and more aware. The biggest thing is now promoting accessibility. To have them easily accessible is to grow the number of new products that are also coming in, because this campaign also gives an opportunity to new entrants who have new products, who have innovative ideas, to introduce products that they know someone will buy, because those products will have been vetted and endorsed by Proud South African, thereby telling the consumer that they can trust those products. That is the vision, is to ensure that we grow the impact of this campaign, and that when we look back, we have businesses that started as SMMEs and have become industrialists. We have people who just started with ideas and they're now running fully fledged businesses, because we were able to bring the market to them. We're able to take their products to the market at which those products are directed to.